Hey, Bobby, I want to ask you a question. I said something at the time. I was on somebody asked me to be on a talk show about your sister while this was all going on, while they were starving her to death. And I said something that got a lot of people angry with me, and one lady called in. She claimed to be on our side of this issue, and she called in and she said, "You'd have never said this if Terri's relatives were around." And I'm going to say it now, and I want to tell you. I want you to tell me if this angers you. I said at the time when they were starving her to death, if we truly had humanity and we were going to kill this young lady, we'd go in there and put a bullet through her head. It would be more humane to do that. We wouldn't do this to a dog. We would not, this country would not stand still if we sit here and said, here's a dog we're going to starve to death over the next two weeks. It would be more humane to shoot that dog. Why is that different here? Is that incorrect, Bobby?
Well, no, certainly, if you look at it from a humane standpoint, someone had asked me the same question at one time, and I was talking to a friend of mine. You might have heard of Wesley Smith, and I said, Wesley, how would you answer the question if they said, well, wouldn't it have been better just to give your sister a needle? And he said, answer it this way: wouldn't it have been better just to feed your sister?
Right.
And really, that's the answer. We can look at more humane ways of killing Terri, but the humane thing would have been is to give her food and water.
Absolutely. But I'm saying that if we've made the decision and it's irrevocable that we're going to kill her, it would have been more humane to shoot her than it would be to starve her to death over 2 weeks.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to define murder, is exactly, or how you want to go about murdering people in these types of conditions.
The uproar over Michael Vick, the dog situation.
Right.
He's going to prison over dogs. Yeah.
He's not going to prison. He's in prison.
He's in? Okay.
If the animal people come out and see you have dogs that are malnourished,
right,
or horses,
those dogs will be taken away and you will be hauled into the court.
You will be taken to jail. That's right.
Well, someone suggested down at hospice someone should bring a little puppy down there and withhold its food and water. Oh. And you would have seen how many groups and advocacy groups would have been out there protesting that this dog was being starved and dehydrated, but yet couldn't care less about what was happening to my sister.
Absolutely.